Hello, fifth graders. It is time for our solution from yesterday's story to solve. And today's story to solve, I'm actually going to give the solution right away so that you guys can have it before we go to break. So remember yesterday that King Nectanebo and King Lycurgus were having this competition with riddles, and Aesop was used and ended up successfully defeating King Nectanebo, right? Because he was supposed to bring something that he had never seen before, but he ended up winning. And so what did Aesop have written on that note? It said, I, King Nectanebo, owe King Lycurgus $1,000 to be paid to Aesop. Signed, King Nectanebo, right? And so this worked, right? Either he said, I've never seen that note before, which means he lost and owes $1,000. Or he said, I have seen that before, which the note states that he owes $1,000. So either way, he owes $1,000. All right, we have one more story that I'm going to read. I got this out of the library, by the way, and there are lots of versions of this. I think there's at least 3 total. So if you like this and are wanting to read more, you could always request it out of the library and get more stories. So this one is called Sunrise. One night long ago in Mexico, a frog and a deer had an argument. They decided to settle their differences with a bet. 25 flies for the one who can see the first rays of the sun, said Frog. Deer laughed and quickly agreed. I will look to the east. He knew the sun always rises in the east. You must look some other place. Frog agreed. He quietly sat watching the highest mountain peak in the west while Deer stared into the darkness of the eastern plain. After hours and hours of waiting and watching, Frog suddenly yelled, Look! I see the first rays of the sun. I win. When Deer turned to look to the west, he had to agree that Frog had been the first to see the rays of the sun, and Frog had seen them by looking away from the sun. How could this be? So if you want to pause, fifth graders, and think about it, go ahead, and then you can come back when you're ready. So how it was done. Frog saw the sunlight reflecting off the peak of the mountain in the west, while Deer was watching the lower plain in the east. Mountains, being higher, always catch the sun's rays first, as the earth turns to face the sun. That's our last story to solve for this week. Hopefully you enjoyed it as a different thing for book week. And again, if you liked it, there's lots more. So you can always check out the book or see if you can find something else or buy it. So I had fun, fifth graders. Hopefully you did. And some of you sharing your answers. I had fun hearing your answers as you guessed too. It was great to have you guys see what you guys were thinking about. So enjoy. Hopefully your break is coming and you're feeling great and ready to go enjoy every last little bit of it and that your homework's all ready to go and you can enjoy it. And if you are coming to the talent show, I'm looking forward to seeing you there as well as our kind of last celebration before break starts. Thanks, fifth graders.